point's going to be really difficult to hold if the enemy team runs it right. For example, your hit scans can play from here. They have enough range generally. They have to watch for this side flank if the team pushes through left side. But they shouldn't be able to push through three because we should be sending people through left side. But hit scans can roll out here. It's not terrible. You have an angle into the side fighting room. You have an angle on a point if anyone tries to touch. Sometimes you'll see tracers or Wu Yangs or Kiris side fight over here because they could pinch on the enemy backline if they're giving it for free, basically. And then a lot of times you'll see tanks and Lucios and Genjis and stuff, Reapers too, want to fight in this room just because it's close, it's congested. You have the Mega here to fight for, so absolutely we'll be sending somebody left side, but it's probably not going to be like a hit scan unless it's Cassidy and they really want to get up close. Or it's like generally this is like Genji, Reaper, Zarya, Reinhardt territory, kind of because it's just enclosed. You can cut off angles with the sight lines and stuff. And then forcing point is difficult. This is where sometimes you'll see divas or sigmas force point. Divas or Winstons or like hazards can like fly up here and like contest point while being covered by this thing. And then sometimes tracers, if they have to force point, they can play around cover here. But generally, points could be very difficult. You have long angles here. You have longer angles on the side. Sometimes you'll see echoes too. Echoes and Freyas can utilize stuff like this as cover, like these actual buildings, like the heights of the buildings and stuff. And then if a team wins first fight, you can kind of hold this choke, but I mean they're just gonna rotate right past you. So it's kind of like a soft hold, right? Like you're poking, you're like seeing where the rotation is, and then you're slowly backing up um, to like point side, or you're just still side fighting and making sure we're side fighting here, we're fighting here, and we're just making sure they can't wrap around us. It's not really like a great choke to hold on Sanctuary. Be mindful of obviously that rotation through the small room and getting onto even further right to the mega and taking that room. And sometimes tracers will utilize. There's a mega in here, so tracers will fight here. They'll rotate to this mini. They'll rotate through this room. So tracers will fight out here a lot. And it's also kind of a ring around the rosy. Usually, like Winston tracers or Hazard tracers, Genjis and whatnot are kind of like basically they're seeing who can out rotate who can get on who faster. So we send like a Lucio with our tracer, and they're just trying to hunt the enemy team's hit scan, and they're trying to rotate and get on top of them because they're usually positioned here or they're rotating through here or something like that. And whichever team can usually pinch on either hit scans or like a Kiriko or something. Sometimes Ana, some teams will run Ana. Whoever can like get the better pinch on the enemy team's like most vulnerable targets usually is able to win this fight. And that is Sanctuary.